Hey everyone! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Joanna and this is my creative corner. And today I'm sharing episode 5 of my Monday creative report. In this weekly series I talk about what I've been working on over the past 7 days and what are my creative plans for the week ahead. So grab something warm to drink or something cool if it's somewhere where you are, and let's dive in. So last week, guys, was quite busy. I had a lot of work on my plate, and there were also quite a few developments that needed processing. And since I process things while coloring, I colored a lot. And actually ended the week with a record number of 4 finished pages. So let's take a look what I managed actually to complete. So first page that I finished last week was a page that was already a whip in my previous video. It's a page from Girl Power by Ruby Joy, and it's also my first finished page in this specific book. The page is a part of my ongoing experiment where I'm comparing 3 brands of wax crayons in terms of how well they work as wax resist in my coloring process. And here for this page I used Manga wax crayons, and I honestly every second of the process. So there are many more pages ahead of me in this experiment, so I'll be sharing my conclusions somewhere before the summer kicks in. So no conclusions today. For this page I used the Stormgate palette from my Winter Fairies bundle, and I based the page with Manga crayons and then went with Neocolor 2 crayons and color pencils and acrylic inks. I used acrylic ink to cover black lines, as well as Neocolor 2 crayons. I also used acrylic ink to mimic branches on the trees. I used this dark green, muted green ink from Liquitex. Next I finished another first page, this time in Words Within Words by Kerby Rosanes. This is the Polish cover, and by completing this one I've now reduced my number of untouched books down to 5, and that feels incredibly satisfying. This is the Bees page, and I colored it to celebrate Jess's birthday. Jess from Coloring Bumblebee, that she has her birthday in the early February. So if you're watching this, Jess, happy birthday. Wishing you endless waves of creativity and coloring fun. This page was also inspired by one of Jess's Tuesday tips. I guess this is the correct name for her series. Tuesday tips, where she shared a fun way of brainstorming how to approach a coloring page using ChatGPT. I slightly modified her idea and asked GPT to color the specific page using a specific palette that I gave it. I asked to use Witch's Hat palette from my fantasy bundle, and I asked ChatGPT to color the page in a dreamy way. So I uploaded a photo of a blank page and the palette. And I'll pop on the screen the result that I got from chat. I truly appreciate this experiment because trying new things, helps to rewire our brains a little bit, and leaving the comfort zone helps us to grow. I definitely wouldn't have colored this page this way if not ChatGPT. But thanks to Chat, I did it, and I'm so happy with the outcome. I used Manga wax crayons again, and Neocolor 2, and colored pencils, and probably you can see the glow from the wings. I used solar paste on top of the wings to get this nice shimmer. I also see this experiment as a kind of a warm-up before finally tackling my long-ignored Disney posters that I have here. And I'm not sure how many, 16 ready to frame coloring pages. Okay, so we've got 16 blank coloring pages, and there are reference pictures on the back of this collection, and I want to transfer these pages exactly as they are, or try to transfer them exactly as they are onto the coloring page. I'm kind of stressed with this experiment and overwhelmed, but as mentioned, I consider this experiment kind of preparation for this task. The third finished page is this little cutie from Cute and Creepy coloring book by Camilla. I colored this super cute being with my Peach Bellini Glow palette from my Love Treats bundle. And honestly, when I look at this guy, I always feel like thirsty. For the character, I used Neocolor 1 crayons, and for the background, Neocolor 2 crayons. For the flakes, again, I used Neocolor 1 crayons plus solar paste from Ranger to give the flakes the glow. I'm pretty sure that this is the cutest page that I've ever colored, and I don't feel the urge to break the record anytime soon, so don't expect any super cute pages from me in the nearest future. And lastly, I finished this page from Forgotten Tales by Emilia. And this page was based entirely with Neocolor 1 crayons. So just the wax crayons, nothing else as the base. And once the base layer was done, the page was almost finished already. I'll pop the photo on the screen. Unfortunately, I did take the photo against a very light background, but you can still see how much can be achieved using only wax crayons. So I added a few final details with colored pencils and white acrylic ink, like here. I also used a small touch of Neocolor 2 crayons to soften black lines around this central crystal. And the detailing stage was very quick, probably under an hour. But what really matters to me here is that I finally found a way of using Neocolor 1 crayons that feels enjoyable and satisfying and effective, so not so much time consuming. I must confess that since Christmas my creative flow was it felt a bit disturbed, like standing on a dance floor where the DJ changes the music every few seconds, and you're like, you have nothing, you find it hard to settle into the rhythm, the mood, the vibe. So my creative space basically is small, and I usually move around a lot while coloring, grabbing supplies and putting others aside to make more space. It can get annoying. And I even started dreaming about a kind of donut-shaped desk, so I could, sit in the middle and with my supplies all around me. But realistically, my room is far too small for that. So being able to sit down and color almost entire page using just one modest set of crayons. This is the biggest set I could get. It has 40 colors inside. So, being able just to sit down and start coloring page using only one set of crayons felt incredibly soothing and grounding, and because it helped me so much, I feel like it is worth sharing. So, moving on to my plans for the week. My task number one would be to film a tutorial showing the technique that I used to base this page with wax crayons. I will be using Neocolor 1 crayons, but you know, that's applicable for any kind of wax crayons that you might have, whether it's Neocolor 2 crayons or even Crayola. Let me know in the comments if you like this idea, because you know, your comments, your engagement always gives me a push, an extra push. So in case, you know, the week turns out a bit busy and chaotic, it will help me a lot. And task number two, I want to finally finish editing the covers and separators for all my printable thematic color palette collections that you can find on Etsy and Gumroad. I originally planned this for the last week, but as mentioned, I felt such a strong urge to color that it completely took over. These covers and separators will be added obviously for free to all the bundles, and on Gumroad you will receive an automatic notification when the content is added, and on Etsy I don't have this option, so I will announce it in my next video instead. And that's it, guys. I'm intentionally sticking to these two tasks because they are doable, they are not ambitious, just doable, and that's completely okay. Alright, that's all that I have for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I truly appreciate and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps support my channel. So guys, stay colorful, stay creative, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye!